focus in on Mahindra Life developers. Been a mixed Q4 for the company. Let's touch base with the management to understand what transpired in the quarter gone by. We have Sangeeta Prasad, MD CEO, joining us right here on the show. Ms. Prasad, thank you so much for coming on board. How did the sales activity pan out in the quarter gone by? Is the sector still in significant pain, because we've seen a fair amount of distress in the realty space? How have the trends panned out overall?
So actually last year was operationally a very good year for us. We had set out certain targets in terms of building traction in our sales, collections and buying land and in completion. And all those four parameters, if you notice, whether it is Q4 or the whole year, we had a stupendous launch of a residential project in Pune, the Centralist project in March. And it was in 3 days we achieved 300 plus sales, which is around 90% of our launch volume. So accordingly, in the last 1 year, we saw 3 good launches, one in Mumbai, one in Chennai, and the last one which I spoke about was in Pune. In terms of collections, and we achieved a sales of 1000 plus crores, 1023 crores to be exact in residential business, which is 67% higher than the sales of last year. So I'll go to the demand. We see that for our product, when we are in the market and we launch a product, whether it is sustenance, our product sees a lot of traction in terms of sales. So we have seen a demand uptick for our product, and I think that momentum, we see it continuing this year, which is F20, with launches which are also backing up that particular conviction. Even our cash flow collections has been very good. We have collected 950 plus crores in the last financial year, which is much better and higher than our best ever figure, which was 650 odd crores in previous years.
Ms. Prasad, your margins have taken a hit in the Q4. What's the reason that you would attribute to such a sharp fall in your margin number?
One of the reasons is, when you look at real estate, a quarter to quarter sometimes gives a different impression. So I would like you to look at the year. But if you look at Q4, there was in the last Q4 a one-time sale of a piece of land, which I did not have in Q4 this year, which is F19. So the comparison is not like to like. If we compare like to like, the performance has not been adverse.
Can you give us some sense of how the affordable housing segment is shaping up, and what has been the buying interest within that segment?
If you look at the market data, in the sub 40 lakhs, the demand traction is maximum in that segment, and there are, as you know, many initiatives. So the shaping up is happening, and we will see positive outcomes. In fact, even in the industry as well as in our company, we are beefing up our land purchases, so that will impact our volumes positively as well as our profitability in the near future.
Ms. Prasad, let's talk about Mahindra World City. So how are your rentals as well as your leasing trends shaping up for the project?
Good you asked me that question. In fact, for the industrial assets also, the world cities, this has been F19 has been the best ever in terms of leasing income. And the moment we have leasing income in the world cities, it impacts our profits positively. So out of the share of profits of 72 odd crores in the year, 47 crores has come from the leasing income as a share of profit of our JV contribution. So leasing, as far as industrial assets are concerned, we have seen a veritable trend in the last 1 year. More and more companies are interested in build to suit kind of product rather than buying land. That's a change, and we have very skillfully adapted to that change, and we are getting an ecosystem in place where we offer a build to suit solution to our customers. While we lease land to an investor developer, we have got a partner who builds a product suitable to the end user. The other very, very important thing which has happened in the World City space is the Origins Chennai anchor customer in Q3 of the financial year. We were waiting for the right anchor customer, and Yanmar, which is a world's leader in diesel engines from Japan, have come in, and you will be seeing more such leases coming for good customers in origins Chennai and Ahmedabad as we go along.
Can you also help us understand how's the performance shaping up in the World City, the one that's based out of Chennai? Have you signed any new customers in the quarter gone by? Also, what's the revenue rate expected from Chennai as well as the Jaipur World Cities going forward?
In fact, Chennai had a very good Q4. We had 2 customers who signed up, 2 of them very, very eminent customers. One is Motivating Graphics. They are in the animation and graphics business. And then you had Tata Ficosa signing up. So 2 good customers, very good quarter for Mahindra World City Chennai in terms of revenue and profits, which have contributed to our overall profitability. As far as Chennai goes, we will be focusing on our commercial inventory, and that will be the reason for outcome of profits and revenues in Chennai in this financial year. As far as Jaipur is concerned, as you would have seen, Jaipur has in every quarter contributed in terms of lease income and profits and getting marquee customers. The multi-product SEZ has been a very, very encouraging outcome for us, and we hope to continue that momentum in this financial year. The focus on World Cities, just to add, is to get customers and monetize profitably for the overall business, because we see them contributing significantly and more so in the current future.
Ms. Prasad, the under construction projects are now seeing some demand traction. So in that context, are the new announcement for new projects drying up?
What we are seeing are customers are preferring to buy from developers who they trust. So you would have seen the right launches happening in the market, like we launched Centralis or we launched Roots and did a good job of it. The trusted developers are getting better preference from the customers, and that will be the trend in future. So the slew of launches you have seen in the past from various people, obviously they will not get customer preference. So that is the way the market is shaping up. Good developers, genuine end users, and a very, very transparent and very, very a kind of stable regime will come where there will be genuine customers and genuine developers. And that is how, because home owning continues to be a very, very important aspect of Indian population, and that will continue. But the shift is not too many, but a few, but a significant few.
Okay, and what about funding to financially stable but smaller players in the mid segment? Is there any pressure seen in that particular segment, and are you facing any funding pressure overall at all?
No, God is kind and our finance department is very, very wise. That's all I can say. And the third is funds today globally are looking for credible and like-minded partners to fund in. So frankly, if you see our balance sheet, it is very, very robust, and I do not see a brand like us who do responsible business in the market facing any fund problem. Touch wood, of course.
On that note, we leave it at there. Thank you, Ms. Sangeeta Prasad, who is the MD and CEO, for joining us and giving us an outlook on Mahindra Life, the numbers and what to expect on the road going ahead.